Hello, my darling Cupid dolls. Welcome back to my channel. Pardon me. You guys know how it is. I'll be on that diet do. So weird. Just watching everyone going past. Like, there's my dorm window. And I just be watching people go by. And there's my other dorm window. I have a double curtain system there. See, basically I created in the windowsill here a little tiny doll room. Though right now it's kind of holding various odds and ends. So this dorm kind of like has a double room situation going on. So there's like, this is like the bedroom part. Yeah, I've already got a blanket hung up on the wall. It's the Bong Girl. I'm gonna crochet a cushion to put on that windowsill so it can be a window seat. And this is the desk area. Oh, and here's where I've got my spool set up. And then outside this door is like a little living room where the rest of my clutter lives. I've been slowly, systematically working through organizing and putting away this shit. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm doing a great job at avoiding all of that. Oh, I also have a desk out here, which has got a few of my old typewriters with it, including one of my typewriters that writes in cursive. It's from like the 50s or maybe the 40s even. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not familiar with this brand as much as I am with the Royal typewriters. I'll admit. Okay. But this one, it's Smith Corona Galaxy 2. And it writes in cursive, actually. I know the keys don't look cursive here, but they are in fact quite cursive when you strike them. And this is my other desk, to reiterate. And the nice thing about this door is it's metal, so magnets. Just all the magnets. And yes, my 203.5 door marker has indeed made it all the way from the first dorm to the bathroom door of the second dorm at the Gresh, and now it is on the bedroom dorm here at Phillips. And it's very lovely. I love this place. Because if it's my personal needs, I quite like old buildings. They make me feel more at home. And I have an easier time regulating my body temperature in older buildings because it's what I'm used to. Especially during winter when the radiator will be on. It'll get wicked hot in here, but it'll be dead easy for me to maintain my temperature. I'll be actually able to exist in semi-comfort. Also, sorry, I'm like a proper minging mess. I'm just disgusting at the moment. In my defense, the bathroom is on the other side of the building. And I've been settling in and moving and everything like that. But yeah. This dorm is my favorite. I think that being moved into Phillips was possibly the best thing ever. And I'm very, very grateful that they actually listened to me for once and was like, hey, you requested to be put in Phillips? Okie dokie, have we got a dorm for you? And little did I know that I would also have no neighbors, which is very lovely, actually, because it's like, I'm sorry, but I get so triggered. I cannot be dealing with the sound of people slamming doors and moving about inside of a building. Okay, that should be putting me on edge, and making me think, oh shit, here comes my dad to come and beat my ass. And I'll be doing something that ain't even fucking against the rules. That's the stupid shit. Is I'll be sitting there minding my own business and thinking I'm about to get the shit beat out of me. And, you know, it just because I hear a door slam down the hall because somebody else, you know, just so happened to not catch the door and let it close slowly behind them whenever they, you know, went into their dorm or whatever. Like, these were the kind of issues that I have with living with other people. I understand that, like, I'm a problematic ass bitch. PTSD and autism is a very interesting combination. I think it makes for a very interesting combination. It makes for a very asocial kind of person. It's not that you're antisocial, because antisocial is a personality disorder. And frankly, it's not like that. It's just more of a preference or an avoidance for personal comfort than anything. And it's just because you get hurt so many times by human beings, and you just kind of you start to be like, okie dokie, I can't keep trusting these hoes and letting myself get hurt over and over again, and then continuing to be upset at them. I can only be upset at myself at that point. You know, if I continue trusting people and getting hurt, then who else can I be mad at than myself? And even if they're different people, how stupid am I to expect them to go against human nature or suddenly not be human? I've noticed that humans have changed shape in the last recent few years. As a species, we've become colder. Such a shame. Because this is our most gayest time to be alive. It's my first rain in this storm. I do love a good rain. I've already put out some food for my friends, my little Fae friends. Some raisins and pecans. Of course, I also had some of the same, because I eat very much the same foods as the Fae. There's been too much traffic coming through here for them to really be eating it at this hour. And then, like I said, it started raining. But yeah, I've got my little tiny pride flags in the window. The lipstick one and the sunset one. So yeah. I don't know why, but like to me, it feels like the rest of these people are just visitors. It's like, yeah, you guys might also be students, but you guys are just visitors. You know, that's the kind of like feeling I get. I think that's just because of the fact that I've been living on campus since December-ish. So did you know that, well, not officially, Mountain Dew is basically the soda of West Virginia? I swear it's like the soda that gets drank the most here. They finally have Diet Mountain Dew available in the fountain at Sheetz. I was like, yes. Look, sometimes a soda company needs to stay in their lane. Pepsi needs to stick with their Mountain Dew because that's what they're good at. Coca-Cola needs to stick with their Coca-Cola because that's what they're good at. Pepsi Cola is trash and Mellow Yellow is rubbish. Neither one of them can compete with what the other has got. Mellow Yellow cannot compete with Mountain Dew. And Pepsi Cola cannot compete with Coca-Cola. I'm sorry, I said what I said, and I will die on that hill. If you personally like those drinks, then good on you. Good for you. But why should I be subjected to them because of the 2 or 3 people out there who happen to enjoy these drinks? I am so tired of going to a restaurant and them being like, oh, sorry, we only have Pepsi products. And then it's like, do you guys have Diet Mountain Dew? No, only regular Mountain Dew. All right, cool, kill me. We got Diet Pepsi, though. And sometimes, if I'm lucky, they'll have Pepsi Zero Sugar. And let me tell you, I might be white passing, but I am not white enough to be putting ice in my sodas. I do not get ice in my soda unless it's a goddamn Pepsi because that shit tastes like ass. Unless you water it down. Now, when it comes to the holy Coca-Cola, nectar of the gods, I would never pollute it with something as common as ice. I would never put ice in my Diet Mountain Dew either. I have standards. And I don't know what Dr. Pepper did, but they changed their recipe or something in the past few, the past half decade or something. Because it changed. Like, it tastes different. And I don't like it no more. And so, like, bro, how did Dr. Pepper go from being my favorite soda pop to being actually on my shit list? It's like, do not change a good thing. You ruined it. You ruined it. Like, I tasted the strawberry one, and I was like, it's pretty mid. I didn't much care for it, and it's just like, so far, every fancy flavor they've tried to come out with has been a major flop for me. Like, majorly. And then, meanwhile, when it comes to Coca-Cola, it's almost like their weird, wacky flavors and shit actually be hitting quite nicely. Which is the bizarre bit about it. Because it's like, this flavor combo shouldn't work, but it does.